If you've spent any time in an alopecia support group over the last few years, you've probably heard people talking about something called JAK inhibitors. For many people with alopecia areata, these medications have completely changed what's possible when it comes to treatment. But what exactly are JAK inhibitors? How do they work? And who are they actually for? In this video, I'm going to break it all down in plain English. First, let's talk about what JAK inhibitors actually are. JAK inhibitors are a newer class of medications designed to target specific parts of the immune system. In alopecia areata, the immune system mistakenly attacks healthy hair follicles, causing hair loss. Currently, the two most well-known FDA-approved JAK inhibitors for severe alopecia areata are Olumiant and Litfulo. These medications don't work for everyone, but for many people, they have been life-changing. So how do they actually work? To understand that, we first need to understand what's happening during an alopecia flare. In alopecia areata, immune cells begin attacking the hair follicle. Those immune cells communicate with one another using chemical messengers called cytokines. Two of the most important inflammatory signals involved in alopecia areata are called interferon gamma and interleukin 15. Think of these inflammatory signals as text messages telling the immune system to continue the attack. The more messages that get through, the longer the immune attack on the hair follicle continues. Inside our cells, these inflammatory messages travel through pathways known as the JAK-STAT pathway. JAK enzymes act almost like cell towers, helping deliver those inflammatory messages from one immune cell to another. As long as these signals continue to get through, the immune attack on the hair follicle continues. JAK inhibitors work by blocking some of these signaling pathways. An easy way to think about it is this. If cytokines are text messages, JAK inhibitors essentially knock down some of the cell towers carrying those messages. When the messages can't get through, the immune attack on the hair follicle is reduced. The important thing to understand is that JAK inhibitors do not create new hair follicles, and they do not cure alopecia areata. Instead, they help stop or reduce the immune attack, allowing existing hair follicles the opportunity to wake back up and begin growing hair again. For many people, this can result in significant hair regrowth. You may also hear people talk about differences between Olumiant and Litfulo. Olumiant blocks two enzymes called JAK1 and JAK2. Litfulo is a little more selective. It primarily targets JAK3 as well as a family of enzymes called TEC kinases, which are involved in immune cell activation. The goal with a more selective medication is to target the immune attack while affecting fewer other signaling pathways in the body. Now, who typically qualifies for these medications? Treatment decisions are always made between you and your dermatologist, but in general, JAK inhibitors are most often considered for people with more severe alopecia areata, involving significant scalp hair loss. Many dermatologists begin discussing these medications when someone has lost around 50% or more of their scalp hair, although every case is different. Another thing people often ask about is cost. Unfortunately, these medications can be very expensive, and insurance coverage can vary quite a bit. Some people are approved through insurance, while others may initially be denied. The good news is that both manufacturers offer patient support and savings programs that may help eligible patients access treatment. Personally, I'm currently taking Litfulo, and it's been one of the few treatments that has significantly helped my own alopecia. I've also been able to access the medication through Pfizer's patient support program. While everyone's experience is different, JAK inhibitors have been one of the biggest advancements in alopecia treatment that we've seen in years. I'll make a future video explaining the savings programs, coupon options, and some of the ways people are actually getting access to medications like Litfulo and Olumiant. So if that's something you'd like to learn more about, make sure you're subscribed. As always, if you're interested in JAK inhibitors, I encourage you to speak with a dermatologist who specializes in hair loss to see whether these treatments might be appropriate for you. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with someone in the alopecia community. I'll see you in the next one.